Hello. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Okay, cool. Oh, black screen. So, it did this yesterday as well. When you press enter, it thinks about it for a moment. Resume. So we're like mid-mission here at the moment. But I thought it was a good enough point to stop. Creating the Perfect Mind, Russell, October 10, 1960. As one of the key figures in computational science, Dr. Ernst Brandt was the inventor of the first AI system to be used in one General Strauss's war machines, the Panzerhound. Now his gaze is fixed on the next challenge, the creation of the smartest non-human intelligence in existence. There are many benefits for society if there is such an artificial being that could be created. Oh, I didn't change the title. Thank you, Harvey. I'll change that in a moment. Said the soft spoken doctor to us when we met up with him last week in the Modern School of Computer Science in Brussels. Not least because it can help us autonomize the process of determining who is a decent citizen and who is not. It is a tantalizing thought indeed, and which is why General Strauss has granted Brandt an increased funding to his research project. Part 1. It's not part 1 at all. I lied. Sorry about that. I lied. Can you believe it? You must feel absolutely just cheated by me. I made everyone seem like it was going to be the first part, and then they come in, and it's clearly not the start of the game. Yeah, I apologize about that. Profusely. The way you grab the maps off the wall reminds me of Silent Hill. Strangely.
One more. Right. Let's fire it up.
I like that. He just chucks the old one away. Less than 5 minutes into the stream, we've already got a Porsche win. Fantastic. Don't know if I need all this health, but I'll grab it anyway. Because why not? Seems a bit overkill, but you know.
I see a small planning channel behind the north wall. Look for some form of access point near the floor.
Yeah, that's so much nicer with a mouse. I didn't really enjoy doing that. Using this laser cutter on a controller. Craftwork indeed.
Map is an access point leading directly to the hangar.
I don't. I'm guessing that's a good idea. Who knows? It was fun. That's all that matters. A gold pocket flask. Animal hybridization soon reality. Rome, September 2nd, 1960. A new paper released today revealed the result of the recent research into animal hybridizations by a group of bioengineers at the London Nautica. I wouldn't rule out a crocoduck in the not so distant future, said a happy scientist when asked about the practical implications of the research. A crocoduck sounds pretty awesome, to be fair. And yes, I forgot we're in London at the moment. How could I forget?
Helicopters. That's it, engineer. That's your bottom dollar it is.
I like the eye contact there during that animation. Very good.
Used to be easier. You didn't have big hungry robots. And I had an army.
Remember those days? But even when he was in the 40s, they had big, like, robot dogs still. You know, at the start, in the prologue. I don't know if you can really get that headshot from here. You might be able to. Yeah. Forgive me for poking holes in this game's wonderful plot. Don't need health. What's in this one? More health. Let's take a look at the perks again just to get an idea of where we're at and what we're working towards. Stealth kills using silent handgun. Need 2 more for that. Stealth kills with thrown knives. Takedown, so 1 more soldier and 1 more dog. Grenade kills, 1 more for that. This one might be a bit more difficult. 5 kills within 10 seconds using a detached turret gun. It's very situational. I'm sure there's like a part in the game where that's easy, but yeah. I don't know when. And I haven't had the shotgun shrapnel round yet, I don't think. I think that's a separate ammo type that you switch to, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Hello, Landlord John. I hope you're doing okay. That was one thing I wanted to comment on. Not a single dude was like, oh my god, what is that? Yeah. You can poke holes in it for sure, but by and large, I think the story in this game is surprisingly compelling. Oh, super health there. Mega health. Oh, they spotted me because I was walking, I guess. How sad is that? Yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you. Can't remember what button the craftwork thing's on. 7? 7. Probably getting closer for a grenade. It's probably not a bad idea. Hello, RT. How are you? Oh, I fear a knife instead of a grenade. I do that sometimes. You can understand the confusion there. But yeah, that's the best way to get rid of those guys, isn't it? There's my knife that I threw. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. We could try using this. Oh, you can't detach this, sadly. What a shame. Detachable turret. Wah wah. Wah wah. What a tune that is. They don't make them like that anymore. Not on a major label anyway. Oh. Well, that was interesting. Oh, hi there. It's never one of these guys, huh? Well, it's a different one of those guys. And it's broken. What a shame. Just, I wasn't sure if there was a weak point on its back or something. Maybe I need to shoot the gun. That's a possibility. Maybe not. Maybe I need to use my... Or if I can get this charged up, that would be quite good. I was gonna say, maybe get more grenades. Does this count as a boss battle? Any grenades knocking around? I had a hard time cutting that. There we go. It was just a bit stubborn.
Right. Nazi's dead. Nazi robot's dead. Broke all your shit. Helicopter secured.
Don't really need this health, but I'm taking it anyway.
There's a control room on the upper level. From there, you can go in the hangar.
Everything in this game looks really chunky, which I like. All of the guns look really massive. Even the pistol is kind of bulky. Anything else here? Not really. I mean, there's something in there, but looks like we'll get into there in a moment. Is there anything here? Not really. There's probably more ammo back there, but it'll be fine. Gibraltar Bridge opened Madrid October 3rd, 1957. The biggest bridge ever built was finally inaugurated yesterday evening in front of a gathered crowd of top Nazi politicians, as well as specially invited upstanding citizens in the area. The honour of cutting the ribbon went, of course, to our beloved leader, who was flown in from Berlin this morning and held a short but powerful speech afterwards in front of the impressive construction crossing the Gibraltar Strait. I was moved to tears, said Wilma, or Vilma as it's probably pronounced, a local shop owner. He has such a way with words. She wasn't the only one moved to tears. Gunther Grunwald, head engineer of the project, received a special thanks from our leader. I'm speechless, said Grunwald afterwards. I don't know what to say. Am I really?
You folks are crazy.
Easy, what's your landing? You dead, Klaus? Are you okay, mister? Nothing broken. Fucking hell, you dumb German sod. You can't be that reckless with your landings, you get yourself killed. Blast away! Pick up Caroline, put her in the pilot seat of the last helicopter.
I have boxes the slice. And ammo to grab. I can't crouch under this, are you joking? You're taking the piss, game.
My hero.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? What? What? I have to go down the stairs, I guess? What a load of crap. I'm not going down the stairs. I'm falling down. Nice to see that they're working out some mathematics. Some floating armor, my favorite. I think that's armor. Maybe it's just a floating thing. A floating bit of metal. Which one? Apparently I need to go over there. Oh, for flip's sake. I thought they were gonna land when I got close. No, of course not. Oh, I see. I see.
All aboard!
How did you survive? I thought you were dead.
Don't remember much. Remember punching Hans Gross in the face.
Oh, remember him
Remember
from
ascending
Wolfenstein
into the
3D?
sky. For moments there, I thought I was going to heaven. Then falling, then pain.
That's a
First
callback
pain
to
I
the
liked,
truth
felt like
for
my
the true
whole
fans, you know.
muscle in my back. Could barely move. Had to crawl. They found me after 3 days in a ditch. Long months in a Kreisauer hospital bed. They were shoving tubes in me. Infection. These things I don't want to remember.
I'm sorry about your legs.
Don't be. I've learned how to fly.
Isn't this game great?
These things are never going to fit, Caroline.
Yes, they will. Trust me.
They will never fit.
Have you finished complaining?
For now, this is top priority. What is the dot ye should? How can we get in contact with them? Anya, what do we know?
Very little, but I have some ideas.
Good. Anya, you take the lead on this. Blaskovich, whatever she needs, you help her find it, yeah?
Sure.
William, I could use your help. Could you come over here for a second?
Maybe later. I take it these are the same news clippings as before. Yeah, they are. It's the car, right? Chicks take the car.
Well, that seems to be in order.
What an incredible scene that is. Is it really just the same level again? That's a shame. I thought they were going to do more. Disappointed. I couldn't remember if there were multiple levels to this or not. It is pretty stupid, but the entire film is really stupid. It's kind of on brand for that film, you know? Yeah, it's a real shame. Maybe they fix it for the next one. I can't remember. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to revisit these games. Partially because I want to play Wolfenstein 2, like all the way through, because I've never done that. But also just because I haven't played these in years. Where's the health at? Where's the treasure at? Wolfenstein 3D has great sound effects for picking up stuff. Yeah, that's how I think I bought this fairly recently, like the PC version. I bought it fairly recently. I think it was a bundle that had like all of the modern ones. The Bat credit card is like you're in a cafeteria buffet line and you have a plate of food and you're not thrilled about it, but also a lima bean snuck in your mashed potatoes. Yeah, I know. Like you've literally got the director Joel Schumacher with a megaphone going, "Remember, we're creating a cartoon," during production. So, you know. It's also kind of lame that you don't get anything for this, even if you leave through the secret exit. Give me something for it. Literally, I would take anything. Anything. This game has loads of collectibles in it. It's got literally an entire tab of collectibles. I'm actually doing really well, like, considering. But yeah. So many collectibles, but yet, for doing that, you get absolutely nothing. Hello, Grim. I hope you're doing well. I was thinking, actually, you know the way Doom 2016 has those classic levels? I actually prefer how it's done here, where you're fighting the classic enemies still, but with the modern weapons, or you know what I mean? Like, I think that's cooler than what they did in that. In Doom 2016, you're fighting the current monsters and using the current weapons on the old maps. I don't know. It's just not as cool. You feel me? Locked.
Please. I found some interesting leads. This parchment describes a way to create a type of super concrete.
Super concrete.
What the Nazis have used to build all these concrete monstrosities around here.
Yes, everything, even this place. This is the only concrete they used. This is how they created all those cities so quickly. Now that we know where it comes from, I need a sample of it for closer study. Can you look around here for a piece of exposed concrete that shows an outbreak of mold? It should be porous enough for you to cut me a sample.
Whatever you need.
Also, there was this encrypted list of Dat Yishut members in Poland during the war. I need to compare it with the official German state records on Jewish citizens in the years between 1939 and 1945. Can you see if those records are in the archives room?
I'll get right on that.
And there's one more thing. It's quite critical.
What?
Blimey.
That'll be all. We can go now.
Now I need to search for moldy concrete. That's the kind of mission objective I can get behind. I love super concrete. I think it's such a funny thing.
You need keys. Idiot. I saw Fergus reading there earlier. I did. He has keys.
The store's open now. Oh, hold on. Before I forget. No, that's the wrong way. This way. Very important.
There's a batch of mold. Need a circular saw to cut a sample. Gotta be some power tools nearby.
Oh no. 0 level.
Quite the fall there, Mr. Big Cheese. You're in the sewer system now. You will find your way back here if you have a look around, yeah?
I want that. Okay. Let's look at the map. Take it, this is not a way. No. You don't even show up on the map here. Is that deliberate or is that a bug? I can't tell if that's if they're happy with that. If that's intentional. You'd think you would cheat that. Seems like a reasonable thing to assume. Oh, you just walk through here. Classic case of making it harder than it really is. Oh, another record? Hold on. The Animals, they're the guys who did the original, right? Good, I'm glad that's not a misremember. The beam can bounce off almost any surface. You know, like the sci-fi pistol in Time Splitters 2. Super shotgun. Let me just check the map, just making sure I'm missing nothing along the way. Big health there, I don't really need that. Wants me to go in there. Kind of want to check out the ladder first though. Just in case. Eerie. Yeah, you come back there anyway. Typical. I'm just gonna fall. And then catch it on the way down. That's how you do it. That's like how I play Half-Life. Locked. Ah, there's a chin there. And you're supposed to use your bending shots to get it out of matter. Need to charge this up though. Went the wrong way. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I'm glad that I've got 3 armor. I'm sure that will come in handy. How am I supposed to do this? I don't think that is it. Though I could be wrong. This looks promising. A gold ashtray? I thought it was a plate. It's pretty big. Okay. Let's roll. Hello, Dandy. How's it going?
Captain Blazkowicz.
No.
Howdy, cowboy.
This has good cutscenes. The one you're thinking of, I haven't played. That came out later. I need to cut the thing. There we go.
What the damn hell are you doing?
Science project.
Well, you're scaring Max.
Sorry, pal. Didn't know he'd flip out like that. That his son?
No. Well, kind of. I don't know.
So not his son.
Used to be Klaus had a son, born during the war. A miracle, he called it. They had tried for years to have a child, him and his wife.
Yeah, well, he'd make a pretty good father. For a Nazi.
The child was born with a club foot. Klaus knew, of course, what that meant. He begged the doctors not to report it to the authorities. When secret police showed up to take the boy away, Klaus and his wife tried to stop them. The wife died from a bullet to the head. The child, too. Klaus could not protect them.
So he blames himself.
I think so. And he will never forgive the Nazis.
I did it.
Maybe check on Max. See if he's okay. Lost toy. Well, I found you.
I'm guessing that's needed for this upcoming Max quest.
Neat toy. scratches. You belong to Max. I'll get you home.
There you go. I'm speedrunning this by accident. Got 3 of the things already. Nothing in here.
Lost your toys, Max.
So the thing that I'm missing is the
Amerikanische Trottel.
fire engine, it looks like. I don't recall seeing one anywhere.
Fergus, I need the keys to the archives. You got them?
Yeah. Hang on. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
You okay, Fergus?
I'm getting old, Blazkowicz. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this.
We'll be all right. We can still get the job done.
Aye? For how much longer?
What's this about, Fergus?
I don't know. Nothing. Everything. It's about that boy, goddammit, Private Wyatt.
Oh yeah, I remember him. The perfect eyes.
He should be instead of me. He was young. He had potential. He could have given us a future. You and me were 2 fucking mummies from the past, running on nothing but willpower.
I made the wrong choice.
Oh, that's fucking obvious, isn't it? I was ready to die. I would have done it gladly. I worked my ass off to save that boy, Blazkowicz.
Chat disagreed.
Fucking pissed it away on a whim. Remember Prendergast? That fucking kid, he could endure anything. Now he's gone. They're all fucking gone. But you're stuck with this useless fucking skeleton. I mean, tell me, what's the long-term solution, eh? Who's gonna take over when we're too damn battered to strap on the holsters anymore? Get the fuck out. I need a nap.
Well, that went well. Restart and make the other choice. Might have to. Chat has steered me down the wrong path.
Why are you so close? Your simian shadow is overspreading my thinkings. I'm getting stupider around you.
It's important that I find this fire engine though.
I know, but the equation made sense yesterday. I saw it with such clarity.
Bobby's letter. Charlotte, do you remember the red cat? How it begged by our window and how you fed it shrimps? Or the snail on the porch who fell down the table into your knee? Do you remember the sunny side of Primrose Hill? The broken glass of Clapham Pride in the nursery school? The one you said our politicians killed? Do you remember how your smile turned into tears? How you flew and flew into my arms and laughed and kissed music in my ears? Do you remember how your anger turned into fear? How you listened and listened to talks and talks and how the promises disappeared? Do you remember the red cat, how it craved and how it came back every day? I think it belonged to Miss Calloway, I'm not sure, but it would explain why it didn't when She moved away. Do you remember Moni's smile? How she laughed and laughed at this clownish snail? How she ran down the slopes of Primrose Hill, and her first taste of beer in her eyes when blood appeared? Or outside the playground, tears and hugs, and all the hugs, and how she danced into the air, and how I love you, dear. How I love you, dear. What? That's absolutely stunning, isn't it? That's a good tune. I think that waypoint's just for the Max's thing, yeah. Find Max's toys. It's very difficult. You need a lot of brain power to figure this out. Maybe it's outside, like in the hangar again. If you were a fire engine or a fire truck, whatever you prefer, where would you be?
Another toy on the run.
Easy. That's all I needed to ask, and then the answer became clear. There you go, I feel better about myself now.
Thank you, William. Give me some time to analyze this. I think I'm onto something.
Gum? It's good. Cherry?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Uber concrete. The essential building material of the Reich. It's based on a .E shoot technology. It's almost perfect, but it's deteriorating through time, developing mold. Someone is tampering with the mix, someone who knows its secrets. I analyzed it and found a trace of this type of limestone that exists only in northern Croatia. Now, look at this. The name Set Roth. It appears 3 times in .E shoot documents. According to official records, he's been detained in 1941 in Łódź and sent off to a forced labor camp in Belice in northern Croatia. Now, this is where things get interesting.
Uh-huh.
The labor camp excavates limestone from a quarry for manufacture of Uber concrete. I believe this is the place where we'll find Set Roth.
Is Tim going to be there as well?
Living member of .E shoot.
Problem is, there are so many unknowns. This is an old man. Chances are he's dead already. We can't assault a site of this magnitude and hope to locate him before the whole damn Nazi army arrives.
So what is the plan?
Someone needs to go in there and find him. Go undercover.
Any volunteers?
You ready for this, Blaskovich?
So stupid. I was arrogant. No one is ever ready for something like this.
Bitte, gute Frau! Sie liegt im Sterben! Fassen Sie
mir kommen irgendwie bekannt vor. Das sieht wie ein Schwerbeiter aus. Bitte, Frau Engel.
Wolfgang, der hier.
Jawohl, Lagerkommandant. Durch die Tür, Sausack.
Oh no. This doesn't look good, does it? I don't even know what this is. I just saw the thing and pressed E.
Just stay calm. Remember the mission. Find, set, raw.
Very willing participant.
Inhale.
Is this bully too? This is the jock speeding up on the nerd.
The first day is tough, my friend. Clear to accept. It gets no easier than me. Now I can remember near how many weeks long, months maybe. Not many survive for long. I was fighting the Nazis in Africa. I held them back for a while. My intellect, it was too strong. Now I just try to survive, day for day. I'm looking for a man called Set Roth. I have heard of him. Survived in here longer than any other. He's in Block 4. Jay want to go there? Jay need director uniform. Look for a prisoner over there, by your right, dressed in a Block 4 uniform. Say now, Miss Milo. I heard his wife is quartered in our block. Maybe that will convince him to trade the uniforms, let yo. But Jay need to distract the guards first. Nice.
Oh, I used the SAD case to operate the cement mixer.
Think a way to distract the guards. Good trick if you want the guards off your back.
I was trying to grab it.
Achtung, Arbeiter! Aufgrund einer verschiedenen Fehlfunktion müssen wir kurzfristig Produktion unterbrechen, bis das Problem gelöst ist. Ihr bekannte Pfeife liegt wieder hier ist. Wird erschossen. Und die Arbeiter zur rechten und linken Mitte hin. Hast du eine Lampe?
Milo, I know where they keep your wife.
Who are you?
I'm in the same block as her.
You sure? She's not dead. God, she lives.
If you're willing to swap uniforms, you can find out for yourself.
Okay. Hurry.
Smooth.
Können wir wieder anfahren? Die Lager sind geschmolzen. Brauchen wir unten ein paar Mechaniker. Die kommen erst morgen wieder. Ja, dann machen wir Schluss für heute, oder? Ja. Komm, gehen wir saufen. Warum denn nicht? Aufgemerkte Feinde! Die Fabrik ist für heute geschlossen. Kehrt sofort in eure Quartiere zurück. Insassen von Block 4 durch das rote Tor. Insassen von Block 6 durch das blaue Tor.
I hope they find what they seek, my friend. My name is Bombati.
William J. Blazkowicz. Be safe out there.
Safe.
remember you. Where did you transfer from? Block 9.
Very shiny face.
Things are different
If you see the knife, turn around and look down. Just stay out of his way.
Michael Stipe wrote that song after playing this game.
Hey, Spot! Spot! You! Have you seen my daughter?
Seth Roth?
Look at this Shimshin. So much muscle and physique. What for combat?
You said Roth?
I'm not sure yet. What do you know of Seth Roth?
You should. Source of the Nazi technology. I'm here to rescue you.
You're here to this is wonderful. He's here to rescue me. Who will rescue him? And then, Gayavek Shimshin. Don't waste your time. I swore an oath to never betray the secrets of Das Yichud.
Oh, fuck your oath. People are dying. The resistance calls on you.
So it's a transaction of sorts, right? My personal freedom for the secrets I swore to keep. Sacrifice my honor on the altar of righteousness? Well, permit me a moment to consider, Shimshin. Here's my proposition to you. Aid me in closing this place down and I will seat you and your comrades at the table of true power.
Deal.
I've been working on a little project. That machine there, it moves because of stolen Das Yichud technology. I know it very well. Now this... Don't look at this so bluntly. With this I can seize control over that machine, level the gates of this place, free everyone. I only miss one more part.
Name it.
That's a power source. Now, that machine, well, its electrical systems are powered by a detonic battery. You can find the detonic battery at the service station at the command building.
That's handy.
Block 6. If you can disable the automatic security systems monitoring the exits, you'll be able to make it into Block 6. I believe that there, at the guards' barracks, there's a control module. It controls the security systems. Find a way in. Locate the control module. Disable the systems. Come back to me.
I am.
I can see you still have some strength.
True.
If I was a big guy like you, I would do something about the guard they call the knife. He's inside the guard's barracks. Likes to drag prisoners in there. Tortures them. Seen the smoke rising from the chimneys afterwards. Not asking you to do anything, but the right thing.
Spike Lee. Some armor. My green arrow has returned on the map.
Dachtest wohl, du könntest dich in mein Haus schleichen, was? Solche Dreistigkeit habe ich von Ungeziefern wie dir noch nie gesehen. Unglaublich.
Are you the knife?
Da denkt man, man wüsste, wie ein Insekt denkt. Und was von ihm zu erwarten ist.
My armor's gone.
Du erbärmliches Stück Scheiße. Ich werde jede Sinne, Kakerlake, zertreten.
It's pretty messed up, this game, isn't it? I remember at the time when I first played this, I was pretty surprised in some of the directions this game goes into. Venus, just like Bananarama. It's all connected. Oh no, it's still crap, John, because it only has the one nightmare level. That's it, it's ruined. I take back everything nice I said. What was the thing that I unlocked there? Reduces the sound made while sprinting and increases movement speed while crouching. I think that's an upgrade in Dishonored as well, actually. I mean, the crouch speed is still pretty damn slow here. It's not a big difference. I did it. The knife got knifed, indeed. I guess there's a little bit of irony in that. There's a smidgen. He thinks, oh yeah, I'm the knife, you know, I'm known for killing people with a knife. And then, lo and behold. Oh, filth. It was a perfect run, and then, there we go. That's fine. I'm not molding. Let's read. Croatian luxury resort best in test. Zagreb, November 7th, 1960. Just dying to get away on a relaxing vacation. Then look no further than the Croatia's finest luxury resort, the Mediterranean Pearl. The resort was listed as the world's best vacation spot in the latest issue of the #1 travel magazine, Raisin. The Mediterranean Pearl lies in the beautiful city of Rabat by the clear blue Adriatic Sea, an area famous for its white pebble beaches.
Security system disabled. Need to find set.
You did the right thing, didn't you?
I did.
Sometimes it's hard to know what is right. But what you did was a good thing. This I know.
I got a gold dagger for that. Locked. Oh, sorry. I need to talk to you.
Sometimes we have to find other ways of resistance than violence. The slightest adjustment of the chemicals destabilizes the mixture. Structural soundness erodes, mold develops. Security systems.
It's done.
Wow, Shimshin. What is your name, Igor?
Blazkowicz.
Blazkowicz, yes, Blazkowicz. So, now the security systems are disabled. You can go past this gate, back through the factory, out the blue gate inside Block 6 where the command control building is located. Sneak inside, get the detonic battery. Please act urgently before anyone notices what you have done. Herzlichai, Ingele.
What's that?
That's good luck.
That's why BJ's the best. The greatest of all time. Let's check them out. I just wanted to see if there was anything around the corner here before climbing up. I'm sure climbing up is the right way. This is all health. Perfect place to put health, in my opinion. Next to a dumpster.
Battery has to be in here somewhere.
I mean, apparently that's the place to be. But if we were on the other timeline, this is where you would go instead. I think it's kind of funny that they don't care about dead bodies at all. I mean, that's accurate. Yeah, I am. Degenerate killer duo executed today, Berlin, November 7, 1960. The crowds that gathered on the streets and squares of the city laughed and cheered when the degenerate serial killer duo were executed today on live TV. I feel so much safer now, knowing those two animals are no longer around, said one of the onlookers. A friend of mine was killed by those bastards, shouted another man. If nothing else, this is a valuable lesson to other degenerates out there that justice will eventually find them all. No problem, John. Enjoy. Good luck with the tea making. I need that gold bust. I wish I had throwing knives, so I could work towards that challenge or that perk thing. You know what I mean. I see. Okay. I feel like going back. I just want to see what was up the scaffold thing, if it really matters. Maybe it doesn't matter at all. I thought this was going to be the right way. Well, a dog sees you if you go this way. And you can't go on that ledge. This is just locked, I guess, so... It's a fake... It's just... Yeah, it's not even a way in. It's a dead end. Okay, we haven't been down here yet. I'll take that. Oh, that leads to here. Okay. So yeah, you would just have a different entry point if you were in the other timeline. But the outcome's roughly the same. Hi there. I guess they were alerted because they saw me by the window earlier. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Would you like my slide knife there? This toilet you cannot use. So that's a shame. You know what? The bit in the camp area reminded me a little bit of the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay, which is no coincidence because a lot of the guys who worked on this used to be at Starbreeze, and they would have worked on that. So yeah, there's a connection there. I have a knife that I can throw at least. That's exciting. I guess that was the best way to leave. I don't know, I'm confused now. I don't think we go down here yet. Yeah, I still need to find the battery. I don't think we're done yet, but it was pretty fun jumping out of the window. Oh, that was good. I'm very good at falling. I just want to go into the dub sea. So that's a safer, more sensible way to get back out. I mean, it looks like we've searched this building fully anyway. Oh. Accidentally threw my knife at the window. Classic BJ.
Look at you. Dad's a puzzle. So proud of yourself.
I like that he comments on it. I'm gonna reload that. Pretty sure I just got a checkpoint. Let's not just stumble in there like a fool. Let's make more of an effort.
Saboteur! Hier, den erkenne ich von der Selektion wieder.
Oh no.
Nein, noch davor, Bobby. Der Nachtzug.
Meine Güte, ja, du hast recht. Seinem Abzeichen zu urteilen ist ein Amerikaner und ein Anarchist, hä?
Ein Amerikaner? Gut. Sofortige Liquidierung von ihm und allen Insassen von Block 4. Sollte eine eindrückliche Warnung sein für all die Schweine, die an einen Aufstand gedacht haben. Alarmiert sie an Faust.
Jawohl, Lagerkommandant. Dabei muss ich aber nicht dabei sein, oder? Der Gestank dieses Ortes. Nee.
Mach, was du willst. What were you thinking, you stupid idiot? Weitermachen, Herr Faust!
Natalie, you have it!
It really is Ed 209, isn't it? Are you sure about that, Harvey?
I will hunt you down. The end of the earth I will find you. Your skin charred, your fats rendered, your kind exterminated. In the end I will feed your flesh to the furnace.
Take a seat, big man.
Excellent job with your little robot controlling device. Very good.
We return to the camp. Open the garage door, steal a vehicle, and crash through the gate. Let's go.
I do have armor to worry about. The only thing that would make this scene better was if KMFDM was playing in the background. I should listen to more of their stuff, because I do like them, but I'm just not that familiar overall. But to be fair, they've got like 50 albums.
Hey, I'm opening the gates, Mr. Blazkowicz!
Sounds good.
Protect them, Mr. Blazkowicz! Take that vehicle! Wait for us! We will need the way!
Oh, oh, great stuff. Anything to grab? Yeah, there's something in the garage here. All I'm saying is that you can like an old dated game that is clearly flawed without it being nostalgia. Sometimes that game was just more fun. A lot of the games I like, I feel like nostalgia is not really a big factor. A lot of older games that I like. I guess I can't dismiss it entirely if I played it back when I was young. But even games like Sin, for example, I never played that when I was young. Like when I streamed that was the first full playthrough I did of it, and I really enjoyed it. Sin was great.
No one leaves my camp.
Isn't this game great?
Hate to make compliments, but I might have underestimated the usefulness of your ape-like physique, Mr. Blaskovich.
That you should. Tell me, what is it?
Das Yichud is an ancient, mystical society. For millennia, we have operated with utmost secrecy up until right now.
What do? Do you pray?
No, Mamali, we don't pray. We invent things, Mamali. The technology developed by Das Yichud is centuries ahead of anything you've ever seen or imagined, and highly dangerous in the wrong hands. The Nazis found our safekeep. They stole our secrets. They used them to win the war. Everything they have accomplished, everything was built upon our knowledge. But it wasn't our only safekeep. We have hundreds of them hidden in the secret places of the world. Hundreds, some small and tentative like the ones the Nazis found. Others, great halls of knowledge stacked high, magnificent inventions, things that to you will seem like magic. Now, I can open for you the gates to such a place. Getting there will be a challenge.
What will it take?
Well, the safekeep is hidden deep below the Atlantic Ocean. We will need a U-boat capable of great depths, that's all.
Stealing a goddamn Nazi U-boat? This is what you're proposing? Are you off your head, man?
I know how to get a U-boat, but for my plan to work, I need this thing operational. Can you do it?
I'm a Das Yichud engineer. I can do this in my sleep.
Good. We would need some additional features on it, too. I will prepare a specification for you. Blaskovich, help him out, sir, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, do I have to?
Oh, sehr good. Oh, Mr. Blaskovich.
Do I really need to help out Steve Jobs over here?
Sid.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly you were doing in this organization of yours. Was it some kind of supernatural engineering?
We don't believe in things supernatural, Mamali. We believe in God. The Das Yichud is it's a philosophy. It's a way of understanding.
Charlotte's letter. East London, 4th of October, 1948. My dear Bobby, it's Saturday night and the bombs have barely stopped falling when I sit down to write this letter. I'm on the roof of the building where the auxiliary fire service has set up a fire station. I'm drinking a cup of coffee and smoking a cigarette, and I can still hear the klaxons. Wrong use of hear, but you know, some people do get that wrong, don't they? The klaxons are ringing in my ear, and the whistling sound the bombs make as they fall from the sky. From up here, I can see across London, even in its ravaged state. It's still so sordidly beautiful, isn't it? Old and rough and grimy. My home and my hearts. Thank you for your letters, my love. I can't begin to tell you how much they mean to me. I hope my reluctance to reply has not caused you worries. The reason for this, and this may sound strange, that I don't want to write untruthfully to you. I can't... Why can I not scroll down this with my mouse wheel? What a load of crap. Scrolling the mouse wheel does this. Can you believe it? I feared that I might have upset you with my words, however the truth is better than nothing at all, wouldn't you agree? So this is the truth. London is burning. Smoke plumes rise from the city, like pillars of the earth, keeping the sky from crashing down. The all-night bombardments have been unrelenting, and each day has been a renewed struggle to hang on to every thread of hope one can find. How can people go on the face of such remorseless determination, such senseless killing? I don't know, but I'm thankful that they do. I'm still covered in soot. I can feel the smoke in my lungs. They said women were not supposed to fight the fires, just manage communications and work in a mobile canteen vans and such. But things have changed. An hour ago I was working in Canning Town here in East London, the Catholic school. Do you know it? The school took a terrible hit during the recent bomb raid, and we were there trying to put out the fire. The fire raged as if the gates of hell had opened up. I was holding the fire hose together with Susie Tuckfield, and I saw children stumbling out of the ruins covered in blood and ashes. I heard tiny voices crying out from inside the burning school. One of my colleagues, Brittany, went in to save a little girl on the second floor, but she never came out. She was such a sweet girl. During the last month, we have lost 3 of our fellow firefighters, all good friends of mine, but life goes on as it must. At night, everyone in the neighbourhood goes down to a nearby bunker called Old William McKinney has turned into a bar. People come there to reinvigorate themselves with drinking and singing. It's quite strange to see life continuing as if nothing has happened while the bombs are falling around us. That's Londoners for you, isn't it? Last night, I dreamt of little Johnny again. We were together on the fairground in Brighton, where we used to go during the summer. Do you remember? I was kneeling down beside him by the edge of the pier, and we looked out at sea, and you were standing behind me, and it was so blue. Bobby. So blue, like sparkling sapphire and calm, and no one spoke or worried about the war. I held the palm of my hand against Johnny's cheek. He was eating sponge sugar and laughed when a spray of water from the breaking waves hit his face. When I woke up, I could still feel the soft skin of his cheek against my palm, like a phantom sensation. I cried for a long time, Bobby. There's not a day goes by when I don't think about him. When you come home, when all of this is over and we're together again, I want us to move out to the country then, like we always dreamt we would. Even if we are poor now, we can make it together somehow. I truly believe that. I must go now. I can hear the sirens. I'll post this letter on the way out. Promise to send you more. I miss you so much, Bobby. Come home to me. All my love, Charlotte. Isn't that nice? Another thing that I just remembered, actually, depending on what timeline you're in, it actually determines the people that hang out in the safe house here. You get different sort of miscellaneous characters. So that's something.
You still got it, old man.
Next sauce.
I thought there was something glowing there. My bad. Hello, Flora. Good morning. This is awkward.
Jesus Christ, Tekla. Why aren't you asleep?
I try not to sleep. No telling if I'll ever wake up. Let me ask you something. You will not understand. Where do you go when you lose consciousness? Why even bother?
What?
Surprise, surprise. You have a brain. The brain is a biological computational device running an electrochemical process. Your consciousness is an emergent property of said process. Blank face like that of a baby. In other words, you are your electrochemical process. Fundamentally, you have the experience of a continuous existence. You are you at this point in time, the same you as you were in the past. And you have a sensation of riding along this continuum of being you into the future. Do you follow me? Doesn't look like it. continuing. On occasion, the brain may be subjected to trauma, temporarily discontinuing the electrochemical process, such as a boxer being knocked out. As this occurs, the brain is no longer running its electrochemical consciousness-generating process. Hence, consciousness is lost. You lose consciousness. Pay attention now. At this point in time, your consciousness, all that is you, your continuum of being you, has ceased to exist in the physical world. Now, moments later, the electrochemical process may start up again, allowing consciousness to emerge out of the information stored in the brain. But I wonder, where are you in the meantime? No, it's too stupid. Must we not assume that at the point when consciousness is lost, the person dies? If a new consciousness appears or not in the same brain is entirely inconsequential to the dead consciousness. The new consciousness is simply a new person. Because it emerges from the same brain, it has access to all the memories and cognitive structures as a dead consciousness, so it thinks it is the same person, but in actuality, it is just an imposter, inheriting the body and brain from the previous, now dead inhabitant. Yes, like talking to a child.
What about the soul?
Soul. I knew he was stupid. There's no such thing as a soul. We are machines of biology, nothing more, nothing less. Idiot! The soul, simply a pointless concept dreamt up by priests and fairy tale men. You're an anomaly, you. An outlier. Useless. A laughing anus is what you are.
I've been called worse things.
What to make of you, I do not know. Are you here to help me?
You seem beyond help. What are you working on?
Gathering data, Nazi activity, behavioral patterns, ours, theirs, doing the math, developing predictions. Where are they allocating resources? Where will they strike next? And after that, what are the larger trends triggering their actions? Figure out what choices they will make before they make them.
You talk as if the future is inevitable, as if all our choices have already been made.
You think there is such a thing as free will? You know so little of the world. You want to be the captain of your fate, do you? This fight, you will lose. You cannot go to war against physics.
My actions are my own. I know that much.
All phenomena in the physical world follow the simple rule of cause and effect. Your brain is no exception to the rule. Know the causes, you can predict the effects. The same is true for everything.
So what's with the arsenal?
Preparing for the end. I know where my road leads, and I intend to take as many Nazis with me as I can muster.
You have any experience with firearms?
Will you teach me?
Oh, look at this bonding exercise. Be like a limestone quarry attacked by terrorists. Might have read that one before. Might have. Seems familiar.
In the hangar. Bet he's tinkering with them helicopters.
That is absolutely correct, Fred. You make an excellent point. And hello. Welcome, Fredster. There's no point in having a nightmare. It's the same guff. Ow. I broke my ankle.
It's him.
Flow Rider. There he is. No, I'm not.
You ape. Real answers of importance. Meaningful answers. None of which you would like. Most of which would make you want to lay down on your back and surrender. Most of which would put a pit in your stomach.
A Sarlacc pit?
Most of which would break your heart. You should find your answers elsewhere.
What do you want, Blazkowicz?
Looking for the welder. You seen it?
No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're right, you're right. I was meaning to sort out the railing over by the secret fountain entrance. Fucking thing fell out of my hand into the water. I'm a bit busy at the moment, but you want the welder, you go right on ahead and start swimming.
Well, you just said it, so it mustn't be.
Is in the main room behind the table. Go over there and you should find the welder somewhere down in the water somewhere.
A new thing in chat? A warn option? Really? How bizarre. How bizarre. I saw, what was it? I got a notification from Twitch saying that they're doing away with, like, you know, when you're a new chatter and you can do like a little introduction? Apparently they're doing away with that for whatever reason. Yeah, that's it, Harvey. The system's been cracked.
Locate any part he might need, okay?
Sorry, pal. Don't mean to, you know, derail your train of thought, but I need to get through that door.
Doc, please. What I think about, I'd rather not think about.
That bad, huh?
Jay would think that when Jay seen what I have, your mind would break like an egg. How come it has not? Or maybe it has begun already and I just don't know it.
World changing. No matter who you are or what you're made of. Thing is, you and me, we just gotta ride the whirlwind. Make it through to the other side.
And kill all the Nazis?
And kill all the Nazis.
I would drink with you in celebration, Veneer, that time comes.
Your honor.
Okay. It's time to do some cutting. Anything nice in the water? You probably need to go down there anyway. In the water. I like the water noise, it's very good. Yeah, that's America. Did I need to jump here? I'm guessing I did. You can't mantle up things in this. It's not Doom 2016. I'm assuming you can drown in this. I don't think I've ever tried. That's locked. Ah, I see. Switch firing modes. Fire that. Issue a warning that they must acknowledge before chatting again in the channel. That'd be quite good for like backseaters, actually. I don't know how you would get that to work, but that would be quite good. Strobe. Strobe effect. $100 armor. Not bad, eh? I just made a right racket there. But it's fine, right? Yeah, that's pretty good too. You have 15 seconds to comply. And then they just get absolutely obliterated. Ed 209 is just the best. Like, seriously. Oh yeah. That goes without saying. Don't know if this would be particularly good, actually. It might be a bit crap. I think there was more armor back there, but it should be fine. Well, it might have been health, actually. Did I miss stuff? No, it's fine. Harvey Mutton is a true American. I wish you could make this louder. It's too quiet. No national boundary. Fair. Absolute tune. Oh, I need to dump this. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. There you go. Another potential username. No, I'm not allowed. Illegal character, I guess.
All that work for a lousy welder. Next time you go get it, Fergus.
There's a bit of gold somewhere, but I don't have. But I don't know where it is. And I can't be bummed looking for it.
Oh, Isha Koach, Shimshon, Isha Koach. That's all I need. Or actually, would you deliver this note to Anya? She will need the frequency of the transponder to track the thing.
Like I'm the goddamn errand boy.
That is BJ's role at this point.
William, do you have a moment?
Hast du Platzgewitz gesehen? Schon wieder mit dieser Unsinn. Mein Gott, was ist nur los mit diesen Leuten?
I want this. With you. Like this. Always.
It will happen, William. Believe it.
Finish up your dirty laundry. We're leaving.
But not today.
That's what we were all waiting for.
There you are now, inside sewage tunnels, the intestinal tracts of the city. And deeper below, the Berlin catacombs, a vast complex, the most secure site in all Berlin, the central munition stockpile of the Nazi regime. The things we could do with those weapons. Riot. We revolt. This access route is waterlogged, impenetrable to outsiders. There's only one way to breach across the perimeter. It's a tunnel glider. The Nazis use them for maintenance down there. We've been trying for years to bring it up to working order.
So you're saying this game should have been called Wolfenstein: The Predicted Order?
Underwater safekeep. Use the tunnel glider to find a way into the weapons depot in the Berlin catacombs. Anya has agreed to track your position over the transponder and provide tactical support. Good luck there, Blazkowicz. These are deep. What?
I backtracked just for some lousy armor.
Can you hear me? You have to make your way all the way through the sewer tunnels and into the Berlin catacombs. I'll try to guide you through.
Welcome back, John. Bacon rolls with brown sauce. Sounds okay. It sounds better than a sandwich with brown sauce anyway. I would entertain having that. But brown sauce on a sandwich, no way. Can't do it. Do you know what makes the sewer levels better? If they're also submarine levels.
You might have to exit the tunnel glider to neutralize obstacles in your way. Don't lose track of the tunnel glider. It's your only source of oxygen.
I don't really remember this part of the game too well.
I was a kid. The red tide was rising. Went in the water on account of disobeying father. Felt like my skin was on fire. Like my skin was on fire.
You are right underneath the Eisenwald prison now. Caroline told me a few inmates tried to escape through the sewer system with some valuables a few years ago. They didn't make it very far.
I guess I'm getting out for a bit.
13 years old. From the pond by the stables. Came out covered in leeches. Crazy, filthy leeches.
William, I have something I want to tell you.
Yes.
I've been reading this diary my grandmother gave me. It's my cousin Ramona's diary. She used to work with us at the asylum. She's dead now, but she had many secrets inside of her, and there was no one she could trust to keep them. So she wrote them all down. I will radio the diary entries to your audio log. If you find the time, you can listen.
I will never have the time. Can you
It's
not?
in Polish, but I'll translate. Ramona writes, May 11th, 1940. I've only been back home for 3 days, and now the Nazis have arrived in town. They killed Jakub Brozek. He was shot in the head. His horse was blocking the road. He taught me how to French kiss. I'm going to do something about this situation.
I know, it's just that shocking behaviour, isn't it?
The section you are in now, it's been out of commission for a long time, but some machinery might still be manually operable.
Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Proper gaming.
Swam many water in my days. None as cold as this.
I want to check this out, whatever it is. Some sort of gold thing. A gold ladle. Just what I always wanted.
The deep basin was used to regulate overflow. You will have to find a way to reach the platform on the other side.
Bomb raid on Berlin. Berlin, March 17th, 1943. An RAF bomb raid damaged multiple residential quarters in central Berlin last night. The raid caused large fires, with some witnesses describing a sea of flames engulfing several houses. Earlier reports indicate that a dozen civilians have been killed and scores more badly injured. Several people have also been reported as missing after seeking shelter from the bombs.
May 12, 1940. The Nazis have taken over the police station. They're asking local people to volunteer for service. I'm going to volunteer. I'm going to find a way to kill them.
Good luck with that. A sewer map. Vital for any game with a sewer level in it. It did, didn't it? Uh-huh. I'm guessing that's a good thing to do. Let the minds free. Correct, Fred.
June 25, 1940. The Nazi appears to have a
Hold
very
on.
high
We
opinion
haven't
of his
heard
mother.
entry 3
I
yet.
learned this as he was bleeding to death. May 18th, 19... May 8... May 18th... May 18th... May 18th... May 18th,
Ours the fun.
1940. Daytime, I care for the sick working at the asylum. On the evenings, I go to town to prepare supper for the Nazis at the police station. They seem to trust me. I think I can lure one of them away. If I can get a Nazi alone, I think I can kill him. I have never killed anyone. I don't know how to fight or fire a weapon. I will have to be smart about it. I miss the university. Perhaps what I'm about to do will be a learning experience. June 25, 1940. The Nazi appears to have a very high opinion of his mother. I learned this as he was bleeding to death at the end of my knife in the outhouse next to the bakery. Mutti, Mutti, he whimpered. My hands were shaking, nearly dropped my knife. I had told him I would kiss him, and he let me lead him outside into the night.
I mean, that's one way of doing it, I suppose. Ooh, can you imagine being Bananarama's DJ? What an honor. Imagine having the responsibility of pressing play on the little laptop behind them.
November 29th, 1940. The Nazi appears to love his sausage. I learned this as he kept on eating his supper, even though the cyanide must have ruined the flavor. His eyes rolled back, all white, yet he kept chewing. The cyanide I stole from my mother's cabinet. At times, I am struck with pangs of remorse. But then, I think of Jakub Brozek.
Jakub. What's down here? I have to say, I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. This level's a bit shit, isn't it? Just saying.
Age 19.
Just keeping it real. Oh, that's the way forward. Don't want to go there.
Father's watch, but it wasn't as deep as this.
It speaks volumes that I forgot this level.
Page 32. Swam the cesspools beneath Death's Head's X-Labs, but it wasn't as dirty as this.
Remember the X-Labs from Return to Castle Wolfenstein? What an absolute banger of a game that is. Said opens from the other side. What a load of crap. That is a lie.
William, directly above you are the catacombs. There is an elevator that can take you right into the weapons depot. Excellent, Captain Blazkowicz. You are now inside the weapons depot. This is the second phase of the plan to gain access to Set's underwater safekeep. This munition stocks there is a cargo train. The train is packed full. Small arms, artillery shells, torpedoes and such for distribution to the Nazi war machine. You will steal this train. Small arms we can use to strengthen our fighters, but the real target is securing the torpedo delivery. This will allow you to board and seize...
You do get quite a lot of upgrades for the laser craft work.
But first things first, steal the train.
Indeed, craft work.
And drive north of there. Our people will be waiting for you at the station. Krabs will give you further details on the ground.
May 29th.
I don't think we've heard 6, have we?
The Nazi
Hold up.
appears to have been. Ramona writes, May 2nd, 1941. The Nazi appears to become sleepy after climaxing. I learned this as his little soldiers were leaking out of me onto his sheets, and his face turned blue. From the rope I applied to his neck in his slumber. Tomorrow is my 18th birthday.
Well then. Blimey.
May 29th, 1941. The Nazi appears to have been brought up lazy. I've learned this when I outran 3 of them carrying a crate of grenades. I think I'm pregnant. I wish I knew how to use a gun.
It ended up being quite interesting, didn't it? Let me check my perks. It's been a while. Okay. I do remember this bit. This bit I do remember. Stealth master here. Bad luck, I guess. The bot's being very mean today. You can see the shadow through the floor. Unrealistic. Horschwin. So what did that unlock? Increased damage when using silence handgun. Yeah, this game's just a big dish ripoff, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, it's fine. So what happened there, that was really awesome, right? So you know, sometimes when you stream a game and you use your mouse where it scrolls chat, so that happened, but because I was crouching, I was also making it smaller by holding control, so that was fun. Oh, poor Bonnie. He was so innocent, he didn't know. He didn't know that was bad. Poor Bonnie. I didn't know it was bad either until he told me. Yeah, we are. Hulk Hogan. I don't know if he's still on Twitter or not, but when he was on Twitter anyway, He used to sign off with each tweet with HH. It's not the best look ever, is it? Yeah. But again, I think that's just him being silly. Being unaware. Speaking of Hulk Hogan, when Mr. Wolfie started his stream the other day, he does that sort of thing where, yeah, no, maybe not with Hulk Hogan, but yeah, speaking of him and his regretful evening, I guess. You know the way Fred always makes reference to me walking away with the microphone on? Mr. Wolfie started his stream with the microphone on, and he was coming into the room and he was like singing or something, and he was like, oh god, the microphone's on. Thank goodness he didn't pull a Hulk Hogan there. I'm not saying he would, but you know, Fred always warns me. Fred always keeps me straight. Shenanigans, yeah. That evening of shenanigans, yeah, it's that's one way of putting it. Alright, kerfuffle. Bunch of health in there, brother. Anything else lying around here? Oh, there's loads of stuff lying around here. Stuff for days here. I think I need to get up in there. Oh yes. There's an officer over there if I need to kill. Kind of forgot if there was one. So let's see. So there's like something in the corner here. Oh, I see it. Okay, so there must be a ladder or something. That's my guess. Or maybe I need to do this first before going to that other place. Not too bothered about the grenade there. This is a very convenient place to have one of these recharge stations. I need to go and do stuff in the kitchen. I started some dough before I switched to telly on that. There's absolutely no problem for it. I wish you all the luck in the world with the stuff in the kitchen. Look at these morons. I like that reload when you reload the assault rifle. It's great. Yeah, true, Harvey. Yeah, I guess I need to go there, huh? Maybe not. No, it's just. Oh no, this just takes us to where we were. Got it, got it. I unlocked the shortcut back to the bonfire. Oh yeah, it gets a lot worse. What's in the vent? I'm curious. I'm never shoddy.
Our ground team is in position by the abandoned train station north of your location, William. They will meet you when you get there.
Oh no, didn't want to do that. This works. Oh, that's a very tanky one. Yeah, no. I thought that was like a little tanky one, but no, that's like a tanky one. No hope there. That wasn't going to work.
Our ground team is in position by the abandoned train station north of your location, William. They will meet you when you get there.
Got there in the end. But this guy is something else. I like the jibs in this game. They're very good. A lot of these guys, huh? What's the perk for... Let's see, there's one where I need to get a bunch of kills. Okay, so dual wielding and laser craft works. We can do that. I don't need this. I guess that went fairly well. I'm still alive. It'd be a lot harder if you didn't have the recharge station back in that little room. Okay, guess it's time to go.
You out clean? Anyone following you?
No.
No. What do you mean no? Yes?
I have a friendly face. Delivers to the Nebeliat. Alles in Ordnung, Horst?
Du, nimm nicht so viele Kisten, sonst merken die, dass etwas nicht stimmt.
Ja.
They supply the torpedoes to all the Nazi U-boats in Europe. You will hide in the torpedo. Horst will slip it back into main supply. And you will wake up on a U-boat for breakfast time.
Ooh.
Once we have a U-boat, we take it to Set's secret safekeep, yeah? You sailors, get in the way. Bang bang soda pop.
Come on, man. I'll fuck the pig, you just hold the ears.
Okay, Carrera.
Excuse me?
Get in the torpedo. Once you board the U-boat, patch this thing into the communication room and raise the antenna buoy. We need radio contact.
Yeah.
Dark. Too far out of reach. For now, I just miss the light.
I feel like I've heard it before, but obviously I've played this game at some point, so maybe it's just a faint memory from a previous playthrough. Do I have any throwing knives? I don't. How shit is that? Absolutely fuming. It can be a little annoying how they tend to take away your weapons on you in between missions for no particularly good reason. It's not a big deal, I'm not crying about it. But, you know, this is a bit weird. Scotland and Tennessee, basically the same place, right? What the? Must have been the wind. That was sad. No idea what you're talking about. Perfect. These guys should get helmets, huh? Instead of hats. There we go, a throwing knife. It's what I wanted. And a gold tray, although I'll never turn down a gold tray. There's 40 health, there we go. Knew it was there somewhere, I kept on getting the prompt for it.
Ramona writes, July 6th, 1941. The Nazi appears to be overly devoted to his police station. I learned this while tossing grenades into the building. 7 grenades went in, but not a single Nazi came out. Does killing Nazis make me a murderer? Don't know. Don't think so. I'm not a soldier, but this is what soldiers do. And I have to steel myself from emotion, like a soldier does.
You're being addressed by the commander of this vessel, Captain Anton Krieger. Surrender immediately and you will be treated fairly and in accordance with maritime law.
August 9th, 1941. The Nazi appears to be highly gullible. I learned this as I pretended I was drowning and he dove in to save me, body armor and all. I had only to apply the gentlest of pressures to push him down until he stopped struggling. I am pregnant. It's not showing, but I think Mother suspects. I've decided to find an apartment for myself.
Let me just look at my perks real quick. Do I have access to the shrapnel mode? I need to get the marksman gun again so I can work towards that challenge. Okay. So if I go to shotgun. Oh, I do. At the moment, I actually do. But yeah, I think earlier in the game I did not. Are they the regular rounds? I can't tell. I can't tell the difference. They're very similar. Let's experiment. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Maybe these are not the best guys to try that on though. There you go. Well, that's one, surely. Let's check. Does that count? Yeah, it does. Okay. It's working out quite well.
August 30th, 1941. I have my own apartment 2 floors above the bakery. I can't have this Nazi baby inside me anymore. It has to come out. I took some pills from my mother's cabinet. They did not work. All they did was make me sick.
Achtung! Ab sofort melden sich alle wichtigen Besatzungsmitglieder auf der Brücke. Kontaminierungsprobe macht euch und...
Ramona writes, September 3rd, 1941. The Nazi appears to be a reckless driver. I learned this after I cut his brake line and his car went over a cliff as he drove down the mountain. I didn't see it happen, but there was a picture in the paper. I had a friend at the university who successfully terminated her pregnancy through consumption of pennyroyal oils. I have written her for instructions.
Ihr bleibt komplett abgeriegelt, bis die Lage geklärt ist. Das ist ein Befehl!
Instant alarm. There we go. Well, got that sorted. Ah, had a feeling that would happen, but I think it keeps your perk if you die still. I think. I'll check. I think it should be fine. Yeah, it does, so that's nice. Kills from cover using assault rifle. That sounds easy, but it's more annoying than you'd think. I need to just throw a grenade and get a grenade kill. Just need to get that done, really. And what's the other one for... Okay, so 10 more dual wield kills. Oh, it's the wrong mode. Uh-oh. No. As soon as I went up there, it was all wrong. It was over. At least I'm getting my assault rifle from cover kills here. That counts as a grenade kill. And I know there's another one of those power challenges that is for getting indirect grenade kills like that. I guess that's the problem, I often kill them a little bit too quickly. Who let this guy in? I don't know why I'm struggling with this so much, because I don't think it's that difficult. I don't think it's like any more difficult than most of the games so far. I guess the heavy guys, they're somewhat annoying. Yeah, vaporize, that's what it's called. Kill a commander, a commander with a grenade. That should be pretty easy, actually. You would think that shooting the tanks on the back of his back would be quite easy, but not really. But then again, maybe I'm just rubbish. Honestly, my preferred way to get rid of those guys, I think, is just to use the laser craft work. Oh, yes, absolutely, John. They're the hardest, really. I don't think so, Fred. I think I just have to pack it in and give up. This is it. This is the end. Get good, exactly. That's what the Wolfenstein community is thinking right now. I do like how the blood looks in this game. It's very good. Shout out to Tim Kaine. Fabulous man. That's salty, bitch. What about Tim Kaine? All one word, no underscore. Yeah, the cooldown is wanking it, bruv. That might have been a commander.
Gotta plug in Klaus's radio thingamajig. See if my people airwaves.
There you go. Well, that's something, Fred. I wonder if there was a map at some point that I missed. Like that bit in Silent Hill 3, was it, when I missed the map? I know. Imagine doing that, Fred.
The antenna buoys. Buoy. Sword.
I thought it was a boy. Well, there you go. I was doing that last fight over and over again just to get some more kills towards that perk challenge, obviously.
Keep the channel open, Blazkowicz. We are inbound. Tracking your signal.
Yeah, America's worse.
You know what you have here, Captain Blazkowicz? This is the Eva's Hammer, the crown jewel of the Nazi U-boat fleet. There's a nuclear cannon on this boat. Correction. Our nuclear cannon. magnificent fucking U-boat, Captain. I'll give him that. Took the decryption keys to the nuclear cannon to his grave.
It won't fire?
Well, not the nuclear warheads, no. There I was, pining to ram a big proper atom bomb down Death's throat.
So let's find decryption keys.
The actual physical nuclear decryption keys are not kept on planet Earth. They're stored in the Nazi lunar base. U-boat captains are required to learn them by heart. Well, the lunar base is the most secure facility the Nazis have. It's where they do all their top secret research these days.
What's your point?
Caroline and Anya are working on a bucket HQ.
No problem, Fred. Good luck with the oven. Thank you for the supportive things.
My father taught me this rhyme as a child. There are many other songs for different places. I know cock-a-doodle-doo. You fancy that'll open something? You should move out of the way. Move. Oh, fuck me in the head. Can you feel the earth trembling? This entryway hasn't been used for centuries. Step inside. Mr. Blazkowicz, please.
I agree, John.
Very good. How do you kindle the stage? Let's get the show on the road. I tell you, I have waited for this moment. There was many among us. I wanted to even the balance of the war. But things happen fast. Our gatekeepers were murdered and some were exiled. Some succeeded. We had begun to transfer much knowledge to the governments who fought the Nazis, and there was hope. Over time, there was hope. Till the Nazis dropped the atom bombs. Well, there was no hope then. I remember when the Das Jugend would gather in places like this, it was brimming with life, and the channels of nature was open. But now, I think we may be the last to visit. Here we are. But let me see. Warning. Blah, 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 blah. Bobby Meister. Just step inside. Yeah? There's a transition chamber. The main hall. Wait. What do you mean, warning? Yeah, warning. The instructions are old and faded. Let's go. This we use to get to the main hall. I don't recognize these symbols. Oh, let me see.
Oh no.
You should go next there, Blazkowicz. I'll cover the rear, alright?
Sounds like a plan.
That's a very, very good place. Powerful. It's magnetic research. That's. Huh?
Jesus Christ! What the hell is this thing?
This is the secret vault out there. Now, first, we need to activate the magnetic fields and create an entryway. This machine here, it controls the electromagnetic fields. Yes. Okay, are you ready, Ingle? 1, 2, 3, go! Here's something. Can you hold this piece for me? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Mr. Blazkowicz, show me your laser weapon, please.
Hello, Weird Black Hippie. How's it going? How do you do?
There. This is Das Jugend prism to make your laser beam attuned to the proper frequency. And you should be able to charge the magnetic coils. You see them? It's up there. I will work to get this.
There's usually pizza hanging around.
What kind of place is this?
This is an ancient place. One of many. The Das Jugend, it built places like this before mankind knew of the compass, you know? When you have clarity of purpose, when you have people to share your cause, anything is possible. You understand me?
Sounds great. Sounds pretty damn good to me. There's a thing over there. A gold skull. feel like 50 Cent. Well, that was a crystal encrusted skull. I see. Very good. This is a very, very good game. This is probably like my third time playing through it, but my first time on PC. Yeah, very Metroid. Is this a Metroid like? Not a Metroidvania, but just a Metroid like? Metroid Prime like? How about that?
September 14th, 1941. Pain unbearable. Won't stop bleeding.
I'll take that.
Tell me, Sephiroth is not a genius.
I'll take that.
Gentlemen,
Gold robot toy.
this is it. Go ahead, look around. Anything that is useful to you, you may take just as you are in a sacred space.
I guess I should do the ones that they want me to do. This thing over here.
Today I landed a helicopter. After which I donned a deep water diving suit, swam down an abyssal trance in the middle of the Atlantic fucking ocean. Don't make the body was an idiot. Long story short, I'm standing inside a sea. Abnormal in nature, the mind has no recourse but to shudder in bewilderment. Of course, I'm accompanied by a Nazi-killing lunatic. A genius wizard who claims to be on a first-name basis with God Almighty himself.
So that's number one.
Turn the fans in the future. Give a love to everyone back home. Focus out.
Roger. I'm sufficiently impressed.
We'll get this. I don't think it's that one. Oh, let's do it again just to make sure. Okay, that's fine. So, try this. Oh ho! Exciting. And then we'll try this. Damn it. There might be an actual knack to this, like there might be a more clever way of solving this. There might be a hint or something somewhere. But I think this way is just as valid. I agree. Exit level? No, no, no. No, that is what I'm talking about. The laser craftwork has been upgraded with a portable reactor which slowly recharges the battery without having to connect to a power station. That is quite a cool upgrade that you would completely miss if you just left. I'm missing a bit of gold on this level, sadly. That's 2 codes. So there you go. I'm going to be crying all night long because of that.
Come in. Come in.
Hey, what you got, Caroline?
We have a lead on those decryption keys for the nuclear cannon. Anya?
It's a troop transport train recalled from the African front. On board is the chief research scientist for Death's Head's latest generation super soldat program. He's leaving for the Nazi lunar base tonight to oversee the launch of the new super soldat.
We intercept the troop transport train, locate the chief research scientist, steal his identity, and use it to permit Blazkowicz to take his seat on the lunar shuttle. Once at the lunar base, you need to find the nuclear decryption keys and bring them back to Earth.
How to intercept a high-speed Nazi troop transport train?
Best side will be the Gibraltar Bridge.
Okay, but how?
Set. Any ideas?
We can use this one. This is very, very powerful. Where in English you can call it, I mean, how's it? Spindly torque. You drop this in front of the train, this will stop anything.
Excellent. Leave right away. That their train is en route.
Fuck me. I know what you're thinking, Blasco. No chance. I'm keeping this thing.
You give that to Caroline.
Fucking look at it! Damn monster of a bridge! The Nazi highway to the African front! Fucking genocide enabler!
Major Metroid villains keep coming back as cybernetic robot monsters as well, so there you go. Yeah. It's just the same, basically. Oh, we have the map on the helicopter. I don't know who or what Meta Ridley is, but I'll take your word for it. Isn't everything in Metroid Prime pretty cool looking? That was a sick jump, wasn't it?
William, in accordance with protocol, Death's Head's chief research scientist will be wearing an all-white uniform.
Ramona writes, September 20th, 1941. Still alive. The Nazi baby is gone. After the weekend, I go back to work. I have patients to tend to. I have Nazis to kill.
Right, Blazkowicz. Find the Nazi with the white uniform and steal his identification papers. That's your ticket to the lunar base. He will be in one of the train cars there.
I thought there was a knife there somewhere. There's one. African mortality rate down 100% since war. Casablanca, November 13, 1960. A new study conducted by a committee appointed by our beloved leader has found that the mortality rate in Northern Africa has dropped by 100% since the war ended. The study notes that the change of regimes in the region and the introduction of decent German values has contributed extensively to this phenomenal change. Sovereign Africa remains a chaotic spawning ground for terrorists and anarchists. Rocket launcher. I forgot about this. Completely forgot that you get a rocket launcher as an attachment. It's a pretty cool game, huh? Pretty damn cool. This is literally where I came from, isn't it? Didn't work. Oh. But oh, so they can do that, but I can't. Unbelievable. That looks a bit weird. The light coming through the window. Just making sure I'm...
Can't see the nautical wagon anymore. So look up and head in the general direction of the spindly torque. Should get you closer to the target. Yeah, more or less.
Transforming Sahara into a green paradise. Casablanca, November 13, 1960. You may have seen the gleaming silver monoliths when flying overhead. Well, if you know what they actually are, we are testing technology which could be used to transform other planets into pieces where Germans could live in the future. Some space engineer, Faust, when we caught up with him for an interview. Faust, who has been living for the past half year in the desert, describes the incredible new research project as a potential game changer for the future of our race. If Sahara can be transformed into a lush Garden of Eden, why not Mars? Why not? Or Venus? Bananarama. The possibilities may be endless, commented the space engineer with a humble smile.
January 5th, 1942. The Nazi appears to have poor reaction time. I learned this as I ran him over at the red light. I don't know what came over me. It was the middle of the day and people were looking. I drove away as fast as I could. I have to reduce the rate of my attacks or they will catch me.
I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff, like shooting in like weird tipped over vehicles or collapsed buildings and stuff. What was the game I played recently that did that? I feel like there was something I played recently that did this. Something similar. Don't know. I don't think that ladder's usable. No. There's a thing glowing there, but I don't think you can make that jump. I don't think that's what they want. They want this instead.
July 9th, 1943. The Nazi appears to be made of bacon. I learned this as 9 of them burned alive inside a late-night establishment. A lot can be accomplished with padlocks and gasoline. Father could smell the gasoline on my coat. I lied to him. He mustn't know what I have done. He's too sensitive.
Made out of bacon, apparently. Bit far away, isn't it? Be nice to have my marksman rifle. I'm glad to hear that, John. Otherwise, I would have been slightly concerned. That's a relief. Okay. Not too bad. I need to charge up my laser craft work at some point.
There, the London Nautical Railway wagon. Inside, Death's chief research scientist, Bound. Well, I'm coming for you. Nazi fucking spaceman.
Beautiful seagull. This reminds me a little bit of Half-Life 2. The bit with the destroyed bridge. Some of this game in general actually reminds me a little bit of Half-Life 2. Like, even visually it reminds me of it somewhat. Not necessarily the actual fidelity, just the art style reminds me a little bit of Half-Life 2. Is that, what is that? I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go check. There we go. It's a gold army man. That's what it was. I was like, what on earth is that? It was worth breaking my ankles to grab that. Yeah, yeah.
July 4th, 1944. The Nazi is a hopeless romantic. I learned this while smashing his skull using the hammer I had hid behind my back as he knelt to pick up my fallen glove. If I was a boy, Father would have taught me how to handle a rifle. But instead I was trained to nurse the afflicted, dig dirt for relics, and write papers. I wish I knew a soldier. He could teach me how not to feel remorse. He would understand me.
Ooh, targeting scope. Ooh, and the marksman rifle, finally. A little bit overkill. Oh, there's armor somewhere there. Yep, sure. Don't know if you're supposed to grab it like that, but it works. Yeah, this is where I was. Welcome back, Fred. I'm glad to hear that. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Uh-oh. That's fine. I thought I might have plummeted to my death there. Thankfully not. Aw. Kind of ran the cover. But kind of not. Not sure about these tactics. Unscripted AI? Poorly scripted AI, more like, probably. Mega textures my bum. Maybe we should have used this. A gold rabbit. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I have the upgrade that recharges this passively. That is actually, you're probably right, Fred. I'll take that back. I'm just a moron. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about.
Enemy checkpoint up ahead. Watch your ass. I'm spotting heavy weaponry on the battlement.
Let me check my thing. My perks. Unlocks the ability to receive armor for quick consecutive kills. That's pretty good. Reflection upgrade. It's kind of like the thingamajig. The shotgun. Dare. But yeah, if I just chill out for a bit, this will grow back. Just delete them. Yeah, it's quite a nice upgrade. It does take ages to recharge though, I guess, for balancing purposes. My health is terrible. It was like 200 odd a moment ago, and now it's down the toilet. Let's go down here. Grab some guff. Oh no. Rockets. Let's take this. It's an MG60. Forget your MG42. This is where it's at. Ah, why couldn't there be more? Well, there was one more, but he was hiding. Out of ammo. I threw a grenade by accident. I always do that. For some reason. Don't know why. I think it's because in Dead Island I set the drop button to G, maybe? So I keep on throwing G, or hitting G to throw grenades. Because I keep on thinking that's going to drop it, but no. Of course not, Vodster.
Think I'll find a spot where I can drop you off closer to the nautical wagon. Head on down through the interior of the checkpoint and exit on the walkway underneath the bridge. I'll pick you up there.
September 23rd, 1946. A man came in today. Horrible head trauma. He has scars all over him. He won't speak. No one knows where he's from. I think he's a soldier, but not a Nazi. I wish he could talk to me. He has a strength about him.
I wonder who that is. Did that guy disappear? Well, that looks a bit awkward, doesn't it? Opens elsewhere. Need to find a button for it, probably. Some sort of mechanism that will open it, perhaps. I guess that wasn't quick enough. It is a crit game. That is true. Nope, 2 more kills with the laser craft work for that. I don't know how I'm going to get this because I think the laser craft work, now that I've upgraded it so much, is too good. it just deletes people. It like kind of auto targets them now, and yeah, maybe I just don't zoom in anymore. Doing pretty good with that. 20 more. 10 more for that. Decent. Good times. Oh, scary. Even more scary. Well, that was great.
I've seen a few dimwits over the years. Cocky kids with more self-esteem than sense. Bona fide crazy, some of them are. I mean, they talk tough.
It was very nice.
That's what I like about you, Blasco. You're the craziest fucker of them all. You can back up every last ounce of it. You were born to kill Nazis, you know that. All right, Blasco, back to work. Get out.
Okay. That was quite a lot of blokes there, wasn't it?
The nautical wagon is straight ahead, dangling below the edge. I'll circle around and pick you up once you've found Destin's chief research scientist and secured his identity papers.
Oh, you bumhead. Furious. Absolutely furious about that. That was sad. I'm gonna have to kill all these guys again, aren't I? No, no, it's fine. The best checkpoint ever. Okay, that's how I'm gonna get my interact kills. You know, when I have more charge, that is. This guy's not very smart, is he? Good music in this game. Good shit. Big time, big time. Very different from the stuff that he's known for, you know, with Doom, which obviously came out later, but yeah. Uh-oh. That was quite a steep fall, but you know, it's BJ, he can handle it.
Got the papers. Now what?
We need to move fast. The lunar shuttle leaves tonight from the London Nautica. You will need your equipment up.
It's M. Bison, look.
Check it as luggage. Not allowed in the passenger cabin. You need to keep a low profile. You may need a shave and a haircut.
One follower, nice.
You'll need to recover your equipment from the luggage area once you've arrived at the lunar base.
900
Finally,
plus.
you need to find those nuclear decryption keys.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there for today. But yeah, this game is well good, isn't it? It holds up really well. And yeah, I'll be back again soon in the next couple of days. Dunked on all the nerds. And yeah, I'll catch you guys again in the not so distant future. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day.